What a World Cup tournament we're having. We are down to day 22, and the round of 32 is literally almost coming to an end because some round of 16 fixtures are already being decided. We've seen shocks, we've seen upsets, we've seen penalty drama, we've seen it all, honestly. But we've still got some more action lying in wait. And first up today's game is Spain taking on Austria. Of course, Spain topped their group, and dominantly, while Austria finished second place. But now they must face some major, major giants in the form of Spain. But Victor, from Spain's perspective, they are now on a run of 13 games unbeaten. And what are their chances of extending that run further to 14, just like the bookmakers are hinting?
Yeah, for sure. I think Austria are unimpressive, and like this overwhelming favorites tag for Spain has more to do with Austria, I believe, than with Spain. Like, yes, of course, Spain are a great side and they have a very good squad, but Austria are just so meh. Who even cares in terms of performance, in terms of attitude, in terms of whatever you want to look at? It just doesn't seem like the Austrians have even the capacity to impress. And I'm not talking about just now, this tournament, but historically as well. I think Spain will simply have too much for them to handle.
Fair point. And historically speaking, about Austria, Max, Austria are back in the knockout for the first time in 70 years. Yes, 70 years. But the question here is, what is their best possible approach against a Spain side clearly better than them?
Honestly, I can't even imagine how they can go past Spain because they just conceded three against Algeria that didn't even want to win against them. They needed to draw not to play Spain. They conceded two against Argentina, but Argentina could have scored five. They barely won against Jordan. I feel like Spain is easily scoring three or four. Yamal doing his business, and I feel like the best outcome for Austria is scoring one goal, but I even feel like this is not happening.
Interesting. And then, Victor, still about Spain themselves, are they still one of the top favorites to win the World Cup, in your opinion?
I think so, yes, but maybe not the top favorites. I mean, France are looking absolutely ominous. England, for better or worse, they are finding ways to get things done. Argentina still have the Messi factor. If I had to pick a top favorite right now, it would not be Spain. I think it would be France. It might take just a big performance against Austria to switch that view. And I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking this. It might just take something like a 5-0 against Austria to shift perspectives, but I don't see that happening. So, yes, top favorites, but not the top favorites.
Hmm. And speaking about Austria themselves, finally, Austria are on a negative run of 12 World Cup fixtures without a clean sheet, dating back to 1982. Is that further worry for them against a side like Spain, Max?
Honestly, there's a lot to worry about. First of all, Spain's attack, also their defense. I mean, the problem for Austria as well that their best striker at the moment is Arnautovic, that is like almost 40 years old, and he's near to the end of his career, and he's still one of their best scorers. I mean, as I already mentioned, I feel like the best outcome they can get is one goal, but obviously they're conceding a lot. And if Spain really want to, they can simply copy paste the game from Germany against Curacao and score like seven. But obviously they're not going to. If they score two or three, they're going to rotate, especially because Yamal had the injury before the World Cup, so he's probably playing one half again if the things go in their way. But obviously Austria has pretty much no chance in this game.
Fair point. And then we go over to both predictions for this game, Victor.
Just a no fixture. No BTTS, no big number of goals, no many cards, no fuss, no extra time, no drama, just no.
Hmm. Max, yours?
I'd say first half more goals than the second half because I feel like Spain scored at least two in first half and then they're just chilling in the second half.
Fair enough. And then finally, score predictions, Victor, Spain, Austria.
Yeah, when I said no big number of goals, I really meant it. 2-0 Spain.
Hmm. Max, yours?
I'd say 3-0 just because I feel like they're scoring at least two or three in the first half and then they're not going to waste some energy and just hold the score.
Okay, fair enough. That's all we have for this picture. It seems like Spain are definitely overwhelming favorites to win this one. But as we've seen, the round of 32 has given us some upsets already. This might definitely be one of the biggest upsets we'll see. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. If Austria can pull off the unlikely or if Spain will progress as we all expect.